context is going to become more and more important, right? And I think for me, it's really easy to work out what I should feed these things, right? I've been practicing and it's still hard for me. But one of the things I think would be very useful for somebody to do, like whether it's Recoup or somebody to do, is like a context questionnaire.
Yes.
Right? What are the artists you aspire to be like? Why? Right? Like what is your like what are the things you're passionate about? The major labels used to do it in their marketing department. They sign an artist, right, to work out what their content should be. But we can do that ourselves, right? When you start speaking to those people, you're like, oh, this isn't rocket science. So why not just do that for myself? It's kind of
It's
hard to
so
do. It's
true.
kind of hard to do with yourself, right? But I think if you've got this weird thing to bounce off of, it makes it a lot easier. If it
It
comes
seems like
back
your
and says,
current
what do
process
you
is
like
very
about art?
manual. I really
So
like your article because I think your article is an incredible snapshot of the current best practice for musicians. You run a lot of it, and you jump from Claude, you jump from Recoup. If you have this awesome new tool, you jump to OpenAI, and you give yourself a plan, and you do a lot of managing across that. And it's more like small LLMs, but no agentic behavior of like combining that for you into that list that you had before of like, these are the real outputs.
Yeah.
And the latest set of frameworks, latest set being what's been released in the last 7 days, or maybe the more recently than the last 7 days, are like Eliza OS, Agent Kit, Cerebro, virtuals, that you plug in a whole bunch of your stuff. It tries to read it and generate your personality and then act on your behalf, kind of taking some of those actions like sending emails, doing outreach, trying to find collabs, creating some of that content and plugging in the plugins. Have you, in your tool belt, have you started looking at those like full agentic stacks?
I'm right on the cusp. I think